All right, let's just get into it. I basically, have been wanting to get my YouTube channel going for a little while and haven't really known what to do. Nothing really felt right. And then I was just listening to the old school RuneScape podcast, and they had Soup on there, and he was talking about how, basically just start making stuff. And I was like, I should just start making stuff. Let me just record a little bit and just talk, and we'll see where it goes. So in RuneScape, I've been working on killing the cow Brutus here, and just getting the cow pet. I've been trying to get the cow pet, and this boss is pretty easy, and I pretty much have him down. It's really not that difficult. You really only have a couple of attacks that you have to dodge. That was one of them. The old growl means that he's gonna charge at you. And then there's another one where it says that he snorts, and that one, it goes 3 times in a row, but it's like basically it's like he stomps in front of him, so you gotta avoid that. But it's not too difficult. I found that this spot, if you stand right here, he basically never does the charge, so it won't ever do the growl. It'll only do the snort, which then you'll have to just like back up, which is pretty easy. So this is probably the best spot I found to kill the cow. The loot isn't that great, but I'm just trying to get the pet. I've got every other drop, including the muleta, which I'm holding in my offhand, or the mulita, I think it's called. And then I have a bunch of cow slippers, a bunch of empty or bottomless milk buckets, and okay, here's the snort. See, so you just step back, avoid that. He's gonna do it 2 more times. Oh, okay, so we killed him before he was able to do the other ones. And then after every kill, we just ring the cowbell here, and that makes the respawn a little bit shorter. Cuts it down from like 19 seconds down to like 7 seconds. So yeah, so while we just wait here hoping for the pet to drop, just tell you a little bit about myself. Basically, I'm 38 years old, almost 39 years old. A lot has happened in my life. Oh, another bottomless milk bucket. And, I'm still trying to figure stuff out, honestly. And right now, I just find myself enjoying playing some RuneScape. So, my RuneScape experience has been pretty interesting. So I started playing RuneScape. Well, actually, I remember I made an old school RuneScape account. I logged in and I didn't even talk to the first person in Tutorial Island. I kind of walked around a little bit and I was like, no, I can't do this. It was like something about like the tap to walk, just like the old school graphics. I don't know what it was exactly, but I didn't get into it. But then a little bit later, I found out about RuneScape 3. And so I kind of looked into it and found out about the split and everything and kind of what the difference was between the two games. And I was like, I think I might like this. So I got into RuneScape 3, and this was during COVID. It was like 2022, right at the beginning of 2022, something like that. Oh, I got hit by that attack. And then I got into it like for quite a while. I played a lot. I streamed a lot. I still have an account with a few 99s on there. I was doing the quests, but see, this is where it kind of messed me up. So because I was streaming the game, I had, you know, some people come in there and recommend things I should do and everything. And I kind of got set on this path of like doing the quests in the order of timeline, which is, you know, I think that's a good idea for some folks. But I think for me, it, I kind of wanted to do certain things in the game. Like I wanted the boss and stuff, and I couldn't really get to where I wanted to go. Um, and I felt like that combined with the game, like I felt there was an incentive to only play on double XP weekends or like do the game in this efficient way because I was streaming it. And just a lot of things kind of pulled me away from the game. And then I don't know. I just kind of started thinking more about RuneScape recently, and I was like, you know what? Let me get into old school. Because first I had logged back into my RuneScape 3 account, and I was just like, oh, this is too much. You know, there was all the hot bars and stuff, all the different things on the screen. I was just like, I can't really get back into this. And so I decided to download old school, and I've been hooked ever since. It's been a couple of weeks. And basically I was still on Tutorial Island. So well, no, I had just left Tutorial Island, correction. Hadn't done anything. So I did the Tutor John, I think his name is, something like that. I did the little diaries to get the let's see, there were these. Yeah, these paths. So I did the combat path and then my gatherer path. And since then, I've been doing quests. I was kind of inspired by Jimmy. Jimmy has a video series called By Release. So I've been playing the quests in the order that they came out. And also just skilling along the way. So my stats are looking like this. You know, our combat is we have everything at least in the 60s. We're trying to get trying to maintain like some equilibrium here. You know, we don't want too big of differences, but man, I haven't done any really farming or anything like that. Some of the skills I still have locked behind quests, like construction, hunter, sailing. But yeah, I just unlocked rune crafting not too long ago. I'm right in the middle of Legends quests. And man, there was like this boss in Legends Quest that I just couldn't beat. So I was like, all right, I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to gain, some levels, and then we will go back and finish up Legends Quest. So hoping to do that, soon. May have to put that in another video. We'll see. But yeah, since this cow boss here, I've just been training. I was at like 55 in all my melee stuff, and then cow boss came out, and yeah, I've been slowly getting a little higher on that. Everything at 60 now. So I feel like it's a pretty good place to train. I mean, you can see here my experience is pretty good. We get 56 on that hit, 32, 72. I feel like you get a decent amount, 80 experience, 72 again. So pretty good place to train, especially it's a free-to-play boss. You can just start up, get off Tutorial Island, come here and fight this boss. Pretty cool. Cow slippers, another cow slippers. You know, we should be bringing some runes. Well, I guess I can always do it later, but I guess you can high alch these items and get that value here. So these slippers here, 41k. It's pretty good. Yeah, I was a little, well, I don't know how I feel. Like, I thought you could sell them on the Grand Exchange, but, you know, they're pretty easy to get and everything. Yeah, I don't know. I have a bunch of bottomless milk buckets and a bunch of mulitas and things that I'm not going to use. So I guess I'll just have to high alch those items. Yeah, I'm still really learning about this game. You know, because I played RuneScape 3 for a while, I do have a knowledge of what RuneScape is and kind of the world. Oh no, I didn't avoid that one. Kind of the world and stuff like that. But it's been really interesting coming into old school and just kind of seeing, you know, how kind of set back it is. Like there's not as much stuff in all the areas. Like you know, the people that have played know what I'm talking about. Like some of the towns have been really upgraded in RuneScape 3 to include so much more. And then seeing them back here. Oh, another cow slipper. Seeing them back here in RuneScape 3. It's just been really interesting. I mean, seeing them back here in old school. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm still really trying to learn. Like, man, one of the things I want to do is PvP, or PKing as it's called, but I just haven't. Well, first, I don't really have the gear. I don't really think, you know, I don't have the wealth to be going out there and risking my gear. So I need to get some of that built up so I have some sets to go out in. And I think I need to get my skills a little bit higher. I don't know. But also, on top of all of that, I need to just learn how to actually fight. As you can see right now, this is about the extent of my combat knowledge. You know, I don't really know how to swap gear that well. I haven't learned all my spells in here yet. I mean, I have a lot of them whenever I have the runes. But, I mean, I haven't learned when to use them, what all of them do. So all of that's just going to be a process. But I also want to get into PVM besides just the cow boss here. I think that'd be fun to actually start getting some good rewards. Right now in my bank, I only have like 100K. I don't have that much money. So I really need to find some way to start making money. I mean, maybe I can high out some of the stuff I got from killing this boss here, and that'll help. But yeah, 100,000 is not a lot. I mean, it might be a little bit more. It might be like 200 or 300. But anyway, it's not even a mil. It's not even a mil. Not much money at all. Ooh, got him with that last hit there. Let's go over here. My drop spot. It'd be amazing to get the pet here. We're at 670 kills. 670 kill count. Still haven't got him. Can we get him? Oh, we got him before he snorted. Okay. Now, I was using the 117 HD plugin, but I don't know. I felt like, and then I also was using the resource packs over here, but I felt like they started to kind of take away from the game. I felt like, I don't know. I was like, you know, let me just go back to the classic. So now I'm back just to using the old GPU plugin. And another thing, I don't know if this is true, but I felt like when I was using the 117, maybe it was some of the settings I had on or something, but I felt like sometimes the whole rhythm, everyone knows, you know, this is kind of like a rhythm game and the ticks and all. I felt like I was off rhythm, or like there was like a delay that was being put in. So once I switched off of the 117 plugin, I feel like I'm not really getting that delay anymore. So I'm not sure what was causing that. But also one of the things I like is, you know, the kind of black, the void as it's called. I like just how dark the game is with the GPU plugin. Well, and just the base game, you know. there's like these dark shadows all over the place over here. Ooh. Oh no, I moved into it too soon. I did it again. That is not anything that I was talking about earlier with the delay or anything. That was just my fault moving into the thing too soon. All right, I don't have any more space, but since I rang the bell, we'll go ahead and do this one more kill before going to empty out my bags. This will be kill count 675. I wonder if it'd be a little faster if I used magic, but I'm trying to train up my defense right now, so I feel like this is gonna be the best thing for me. All right, let's go ahead and get these bones buried. All right, well, one of my favorite streamers just went live a little bit ago, Mike from PA, or Central Committee. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there and watch that. But I do appreciate y'all stopping in, watching my video. It's kind of more like a VOD style. I'll continue to try to think of ideas of things, you know, to stream, or not to stream, to record and put out here on YouTube. But if I can't think of anything, then we'll just be back with more of just me talking and hanging out and trying to sit up straight. You know, I think I was slouching down a lot of that video. We'll try to sit up straight, get my posture right, you know. So until next time, hope y'all have a good one. Take care.